No mercy shown for a drunk driver who killed 6 people. It was last October when Jamie McKenzie plowed his dump truck into oncoming traffic and smashed into a pickup truck with 6 people inside. Today, McKenzie was sent to prison. Behind every crime, there's a story, and the truth matters. Here's ABC4's senior crime and punishment correspondent Marcos Ortiz with tonight's Justice Files.
Despite an apology from Jamie McKenzie, Judge Jennifer Brown called his crime horrific. 6 people dead because of his driving.
I am so sorry for the heartache and devastation I caused you because of my alcoholism and my bad choices.
It was the first time Jamie McKenzie spoke about that day in October when he took the lives of 6 people. He was driving drunk 4 times over the legal limit when his dump truck crossed the median on Highway 40 and smashed into a pickup truck. Inside the truck were 6 people, including Efrain Cardenas. His daughter still showed signs of devastation when she spoke. Her image couldn't be shown in court.
We had so much heartache. I always knew that if my mom or my dad will die, it was going to be difficult, but not at this magnitude. Not the way this happened.
Also killed were 5 members of one family. The 5 men were from Honduras and worked with Cardenas as landscapers. Several members of the Utah Highway Patrol were there to support the victims. One trooper says there was so much devastation they didn't know how many people were inside the truck.
I think I can speak for the amount of troopers that show up and seeing that it still affects us every day when we have to show up on scenes like that.
McKenzie asked for leniency and promised never to drive drunk again.
I would like to ask for forgiveness, not just for myself, but for you all. But if you cannot forgive me, I understand.
The judge had no desire to show mercy, not with a crime like this. He'll spend at least 3 years in prison with a cap of 45 years behind bars. The McKenzie family offered the Cardenases apologies as well, but it still doesn't erase their tragic loss.
If he stays in there, it doesn't matter. My dad is not bringing him. He's not coming back.
In closing, Judge Brown said all drivers need to understand there's consequences when you're driving drunk. For the Justice Files, Marcos Ortiz, ABC4 News.